What if distraction is really showing you what direction you need to go in? Have you ever had the experience of maybe praying and your mind wanders off? Suddenly you start praying about something, dear Lord, and then all of a sudden your mind is trailing off and you're ruminating about something, or you're driving and you realize, I don't even know how I got here because I was just deep in whatever it was I'm going through. This is especially true if you are dealing with an estranged child, a child who has cut you off, a child that is going no contact. There's this whole estrangement epidemic happening, this whole no contact culture. And I'm going to show you how distraction can actually lead you in the right direction. Stay tuned. So, I am Lisa Czak. I am founder of Worthy Woman Healing Podcast, Worthy Woman Healing Group, and Worthy Woman Healing Retreats. Before we get started, I want you to click the link below because I'm going to give you a free gift, a free morning meditation, which will help you stay in control of how you want to feel every single day. So whatever it is you're going through, and I'm talking a lot to estranged mamas because there's an estrangement epidemic going on in our country, no contact culture, and I'm fighting back to help mamas keep their hearts soft. So when that child comes back, you can receive them with an open heart and a soft heart. So click the link below. That will help you. So in today's episode, we're talking about distraction. Drop in comments, if you have ever been distracted. Have you ever gotten distracted in your entire life, right? Maybe right now you're getting distracted. You're listening to me, but your mind is trailing off on something else. Maybe it's trailing off on that child, wondering if you're ever going to talk to that child again, wondering what they're doing, who they're with. I want you to start leaning into the distraction, much like what I teach about leaning into the pain. If you really want to heal something, you have to feel it. Well, I'm noticing that distraction is the same thing. That I'll be praying about one thing, right? And suddenly my mind goes off to something else. And then I heard God tap me on the shoulder, whisper. When I say whisper, I mean I hear it and I feel it in my heart. Hey, that's what you need to pray about. Not what you're actually praying about, what you think you should pray about, what you are getting distracted by. That is what you need to pay attention to. That is what needs healing. So, or if you're driving, right? Maybe you're driving and all of a sudden you're going to the gym and you get to the gym and you're like, I don't even remember driving here because my mind was creating all these stories. Maybe you're worrying about things that are going on in your life. I'm using the estrangement epidemic because I've been doing this whole series on estrangement. By the way, if you're interested in joining a healing session, I'm going to be doing a one-time healing session for estranged mamas so that you can learn how to stay peaceful and keep your heart soft in the waiting. If you're interested in that, we're taking names and we're going to get back to you on a date with that. So drop a me in comments and I don't know, somehow I'll get a hold of you. Well, go ahead and join. Go ahead and click the link for the morning meditation. That will get you into our system and we can let you know when the healing session for parents of prodigals is happening. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. So you see what just happened? Right here I'm talking and I literally got distracted. What that's telling me is I need to do some work on that parents of prodigal one-time healing session. I need to pray about that session. I need to actually come up with a date for that session. But do you see how that happens? Like, I'm literally on a podcast right now talking to all of you, and my mind was distracted. And you lucky you. You got to be one of the few that gets a glimpse into my mind and how it gets distracted, right? My daughter used to call me squirrel brain, that I would have a squirrel brain. And it's true. However, this is something that is clearly weighing heavy on my heart. That, my podcast producer, Steve Demetrius, he's an amazing producer. If you need a podcast producer or an audiobook guy, he's your guy. He is going to be helping me with this in a couple of days because I'm not doing what I need to do for it, and I need to figure out what's going on. And most likely it has something to do with healing that I still need. And this is something that we're going to cover in the group, is when I think about doing that group, how do I feel? Meaning out of my mind, in my body. What am I feeling? And my stomach gets upset, actually. I've actually gotten sick a few times just thinking about doing this group, because it's something that I need as well as everybody else does. And it's something that so many moms, thousands, literally thousands, I've lost count of how many moms have reached out to me and are going through this. They are going through this estrangement with mostly daughters, few sons sprinkled in there, and it's heartbreaking, and I cannot just leave them where they are. So clearly, like I said, that's my distraction, but it's not really a distraction. It's really what I need to focus on. And it's what God is saying, lean into that direction. Hey, strange mamas, are you waking up every morning feeling that pain in your heart? Like your heart is on the outside of your body. It just feels so raw, with a lump in your throat. Is your stomach all riled up? Are you having a hard time focusing throughout the day because you're still maybe beating yourself up, or walking around feeling ashamed that your child just completely cut you off and you don't really understand why? You're not sure you're ever going to talk to them again. I have a free gift for you. My free morning meditation will help you get into a state of gratitude. That's right. I said gratitude even during the storm. When we can actually praise Jesus during the storm, that is everything. It's easy to have gratitude when everything is going great, but to have gratitude during the storm can change your brain chemistry, because your brain can't focus on positive and negative at the same time. It will also help you decide how you want to feel every day, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what your child is doing or not doing. You get to decide how you feel. Click the link below and I will help you get into a state of peace and calm and clarity every single day, so that you have clarity and you know the next steps that you need to take in your life for you and for your child. You are worth it. So your soul work, in all my groups I give soul work. Your soul work is to pay attention when you are distracted. Instead of resisting it and beating yourself up and shaming yourself for, I'm supposed to be focusing on work. What am I doing? Right? Or me, I'm supposed to be focusing on this podcast episode about distraction. And I'm literally getting distracted as I'm talking. That is what you want to pay attention. Pay attention to what is getting your attention. What is pulling your attention away from your normal routine, from your work, from just like when you're taking a shower, when you are supposed to be paying attention and talking to someone, when you're supposed to be doing a podcast episode. Like I said, right now, put in comments right now, what's distracting you? What are you paying attention to me, or is something else going on inside of your mind? Are you ruminating about something? That's when you keep replaying things over and over again in your mind. You know, what was said, what wasn't said, all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, all those things are replaying in your mind. Pay attention to the distraction, because that is the direction you need to go in. And remember, you are worth it.